I get this question a lot, and it's a good question. And what are we doing to reduce risk? And I'll tell you that we've been planning for this pandemic for over 6 weeks, and we're into our 22nd day of our shelter in place and what's been lovingly referred to as the lockdown of Fowler. I was on a video conference call yesterday with many CEOs in our business across the state of Texas, and they called us Fort Fowler. And I'll happily wear that label if it means that we are doing all we can to fortify, if you will, the protection for our residents. We're that first line of defense. And our staff clearly are coming and going from this campus because they have families and they return to their homes and then they come back and provide care. But for the past 22 days and even several days before that, we had asked our staff to already start doing the highest level of social isolating, long before there were executive orders in place. We asked them to stop going to their churches, to stop going to kids' activities, concerts, malls, just any general place that they would be in a large population. And so we asked them to provide infection control in their house, sanitize their surfaces, handle their mail differently. This was at the same time we were developing those processes here in Fowler. This was all done in an attempt to limit risk. I think you will agree that we all know that there's no way to mitigate every potential exposure that we have. And we're also relying on each other to make safe practices and safe choices too. And so that's why we have social distancing, and that's why we have social isolating. And so many of you are like, well, how is your staff going to protect my loved one? Well, they're doing it, number one, because they're answering the call to show up at work every day, and in a selfless way, they're making a choice to prioritize their job over their own fears, insecurities, and their families. So that's number one. This is not a job to them. This is a passion. And next to you, they love on your loved one in your place. And they really do love them. And I see that every day. So can we be totally free from risk? I think we all know we can't. And I wouldn't be here telling you that we could. But I have a confidence that our team is doing the absolute best they know to do, based on the information we have, based on the information we give them, and based on how much they love and care for the members of this community. And so we're taking every precaution that we can, whether it's protective equipment, masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, whether it's isolating all deliveries to one area, which we are doing through administration, and then only the administrative employees handle those, and they take those to drop zones, and they're not going into the other resident care areas. We've assigned and locked everybody down to their area to, again, minimize cross-contamination. So we're doing everything that I can think of that we know how to do, and that's the best, most direct answer I can give you. Is it gonna make you feel completely safe? No, and I know that. And what I would submit to you is that nothing can make us feel completely safe, because we're in uncertain times and it's scary. But we all are doing our best. And so I just, again, appreciate the trust that you have placed in us to care for your loved ones, and know that we're asking ourselves every day what we can do better.